What's going on, you guys? It's your man James, aka JP, back again with another Toy Room review, and today we're taking a look at a brand new line by Jakks Pacific. Now, I don't know if the line actually has an official name, but I'm going to be calling it the World of Sega line because this is basically identical to the World of Nintendo line that Jakks Pacific did, I don't know, like 5+ years ago, where they just made basically every character, or at least every major character from the Nintendo universe. And you guys know I've reviewed basically all of those figures. I have every single World of Nintendo figure to come out, and it's just a shame that they kind of killed off that line and only focused on Mario figures. But as you can see here, they are now starting a World of Sega line, and today we're going to be looking at the Streets of Rage figure, and this is based on the character Axel. Now, there are some other figures in this wave as well, but from different games. So we have Werewolf from Altered Beast, and we have I believe is how you pronounce this character's name. I always forget, from Super Monkey Ball. Those are going to be reviews coming up in the next couple days, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. But obviously today we're taking a look at Axel, and I am so excited. So let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging really quickly. Packaging is really nice. You can kind of see in the background behind the actual figure that kind of grid line pattern to make it look like the Sega Genesis or Sega Master System box art, which is really nice. And on the top here you do have the Streets of Rage logo with a screenshot straight out of the, not even necessarily the game. This is actually taken from like the cover art of the actual game, so it's not a screenshot from the game. And then you obviously have the figure right here. Then coming, oh, actually another thing I do want to point out, you do have right here where it has the character's name Axel, you do have more of that grid line pattern that is similar to the Sega Genesis packaging. So you have like Sega Genesis packaging here and then like Master System packaging over there, which is kind of cool. Coming to the back here, you get more of that grid line effect, which obviously shows off the figure right here with the action feature of that flame effect that you can use to make him look like he's doing the uppercut in the game. And in case you didn't know exactly what that uppercut looks like, if we go ahead and zoom in, you can actually see this is a screenshot straight from the game. So this is really, really nice, and so far it looks like a great recreation of how he actually looks in the game, which is awesome. Other than that, pretty basic packaging. It does say Grand Uppercut Effect in many different languages there, and the Streets of Rage logo right over there. So that is pretty much it for the packaging. Nothing too crazy with it, but I do like the packaging a lot. So this would be really good if you just wanted to keep it on the packaging, on the card like this. But of course, we're not going to. We're going to get this figure out of the packaging and take a closer detail look. Alright, you guys, and here's Axel out of the packaging. And before we take a look at him, I do want to take a quick look at his accessory that he comes with. It's nothing really too crazy, but it is a flame effect for his like fire uppercut thing. And it looks pretty good, honestly. Like, nothing to write home about, but I do like how it goes from like a solid orange all the way up to like a translucent see-through yellow, which is very, very nice. So nice little details on here, but nothing really too crazy, but it does look very, very cool. So moving on from the little fire effect, let's go ahead and raise the camera up ever so slightly. There we go. So here he is, and we're going to zoom in ever so slightly, and he looks really good, to be honest. For such a small figure, these are only 4 inches, or at least 4-inch scale, and they are really, really good looking. They packed a lot of detail and a lot of articulation into these figures. So starting up here, I mean, face sculpt, head sculpt, everything looks really, really nice. Looks exactly like he does in the game. Looks like he jumped straight out of the video game, which is nice. One kind of interesting thing is that the hair, like on the top portion, you kind of have like a glossy finish, but then on the bottom portion over here, you have more of a matted finish. Let me zoom out a little bit. You have more of a matted finish right down there. So just something I noticed, nothing like detrimental to the figure or anything, but the hair does have some nice like highlights in it, so you have some darker shading right there inside of the grooves of the hair, which looks awesome. And then the face looks great as well, and then you have the headband kind of drooping off to the side here. It is like a softer material, so it is a little bit flexible, but I wouldn't really say it's posable. And then look at that muscle definition going all throughout this figure. I mean, this just looks incredible. Again, for being such a small budget figure, these are only $10, by the way. Just looks incredible. Nice muscle definition, wrinkles in the shirt, looks awesome. And then again, just the muscles poking out right over here, and the back, a lot more wrinkles as well. Coming down to the jeans, you do have this kind of like item number type of thing right there, but other than that, the jeans look really good, and there is a little bit of shading in the jeans. Almost looks like a denim wash. It's kind of hard to tell on camera, but there's a slight little wash, kind of like a white wash. You can kind of see it right there, which does give some definition to the jeans, so I do like that a lot. And of course, you do have all those wrinkles sculpted in. And coming to the shoes, kind of basic, but honestly, they look pretty decent. So right there, you do have peg holes on the bottom of the feet with treads, but I don't think you actually need to use these because he stands up pretty well on his own, so no complaints over there. As far as articulation, like I mentioned, there are 24 points. I'm not going to go through every single one because you can kind of tell, but the head can move left and right. It can go tilt up, forward, and back a little bit of pivot side to side. You do have this nice little crunch here that doesn't really go forward so much, but goes back, kind of tilts and rocks all around. It's kind of on a ball joint. On the arms, you do have these sort of butterfly joints right here at the shoulders. You can swivel right here at the top of the muscle. You do have single, it's like 1.5 jointed elbows. It's not quite double jointed, or maybe it is, but it is being blocked by the muscle. So it's like more like 1.5, so that is pretty nice. You do have rotation right here, and you do have a hinge that goes in and out. Other than that, you have the legs right here. He can pretty much kick pretty far up, kick back a little bit. You do have double joints right here at the knees that look really, really good. And then as far as the foot, you can kind of go forward, you can go back, you go side to side with the pivot. So really decent range of articulation. Again, with being a 4-inch figure, yeah, this came out pretty nice. And then this is going to be my first time trying out the fire effect. I guess it could work on any of the hands since they're both sculpted basically exactly the same. So you just kind of slide the hand in there like so, and there you go. Now you have, if you want to pose him, let's see if we can get this properly. I guess that's as high as it goes. It is kind of hindered up here by the muscle. Let's see if we can kind of tweak this to get it any higher to give it more of an uppercut look. I don't think so, so I think that's pretty much like as high as you can go. So if we do something, I don't know, maybe like this, maybe something like that. Give it kind of the uppercut look that he has in the game. You would need a sort of a stand or a peg stand or something, a clamp to hold him up if you did want to do him in this position to make it look like he's actually in the air. But yeah, that looks decent. And if we want to pull this off and try it, it is kind of stuck on here. There we go. Try it on the other side. I'm sure it'll work as well. All right, there we go. So we got him on the other side. And again, if you just want to switch the pose that he's doing, kind of bend this leg up and maybe do something like that. There you go. So that looks pretty decent. Yeah, not too bad at all. So overall, pretty decent looking figure. All right, you guys. So there is the brand new Jakks Pacific World of Sega Streets of Rage Axel figure. Wow, that is a mouthful. But overall, I mean, this figure looks amazing. I am so excited to see where they go with this line, and I hope this line does very well and they don't kind of like kill off the line midway through, because I do want to collect obviously more of the figures. I want more of the Streets of Rage figures from all of the Streets of Rage games. I want all the Ultra Beasts, and I just want to see where else I can go with it. Are they going to do some Sonic figures? I mean, Jakks Pacific already does have the license for Sonic, I believe. They do like the individual Sonic line, so maybe they'll do some more different type of Sonic figures that kind of fit in scale with this line. Kid Chameleon, I would love to see Kid Chameleon with all the different variations of costumes, maybe Shinobi. I mean, there's so many games in the Sega history that they can pick from, and it doesn't have to be Genesis. You got Dreamcast games, you could do the Power Stone characters. There's really like unlimited potential with this line and with the Sega license. So I can't wait. I'm so excited to see where they go from here. But overall, very good figure, especially for 10 bucks. I mean, you get very good articulation, very good detail. You get an accessory. I don't know really what more you can ask for. And if you're an on-card collector, you also get really nice packaging as well. So definitely stay tuned for the Ultra Beast Werewolf and the Super Monkey Ball II figure. Those reviews will be coming up in the following days. And that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends. Be sure to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Those links are in the description down below. And I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. As always, guys, stay tuned for more, and I'll see you guys next time.